Hello everyone, I'm Em. Welcome back to TechBlock. Today we're going to be taking a look at a PC case. This here is the Game Max Starlight PC case here. It's a mid-tower chassis and this is what we're going to be building in February. So let's unbox this bad boy. Now to actually unbox all of it, we have to flip this whole box over, take this case out, take a look at it, take a look at, all of the things it has to offer us, whether it's a good case, how's the cable management like, what you get with it, is it RGB, very important feature. And I can tell you already, this case does have RGB and quite a lot of it as well. All right, so taking a look at the very front of the case here, we have a lot of LEDs, loads of RGB up in this. So we have a power button at the very front here. We have like an LED, how would you call it? I guess it's like an LED strip that kind of goes around the entire front panel of the case. The front panel is unfortunately plastic, but it doesn't feel too bad. However, I would prefer if this was metal, but bending all of this stuff and making it metal would probably be a challenge. So I kind of understand why they've gone with plastic, and because a lot of this case is plastic, I suppose, well, maybe just the front panel is plastic, everything else is probably metal here. That's probably why the case is quite inexpensive. This retails for I think £59 on Amazon, and you get a pretty nice tempered glass side panel on the case, real tempered glass this time. We have loads of LEDs here, syncs up to Asus or a sync. Taking a look at the top of the case, we have an LED button right there. You can press this and change the LEDs in the case. We have two USB 3.0 ports, two USB 2.0 ports, microphone and headphone ports, and finally a reset button over there as well. And the power button's at the very front of the case here. Moving along, we also have this entire section here. Now this is magnetic, so you can take this part off. This is pretty much like a dust filter. You can also mount a 240mm radiator up on the top of the case here, or you can instead mount I think two 140mm fans here instead if you want to, so that's pretty cool. And the dust filter, as I mentioned earlier, is magnetic, which is very nice. Taking a look at the rear of the case, we have a fan back there. We have the I/O cutout. We have I think 7 expansion slots. The power supply shroud is at the bottom here, so you can pop your power supply in there. We have a USB 3.0 cable and all the other cables inside of the case that we'll take a look at a moment. The actual back panel here, very simple to remove. There's just 2 thumb screws that you can unscrew just like this. And to actually remove the whole side panel, just take it off like that. That side panel is metal, by the way, so that's good. Taking a look at the actual back area of the case here, this controller here can actually do quite a lot of things. So we've got LED speed, we have different modes, as well as fan speed. Now you do get a remote with this controller as well, so you can adjust all these settings via this remote instead, which is probably a much better way to adjust color as well as fan speed, rather than opening up the the side panel here and pressing buttons. But you have that option if for some reason you prefer to use buttons inside of your case. But that's that. You can plug in a whole bunch of fans. This case only does come with 1 fan, by the way, mounted at the rear of the case. This fan though is compatible with Asus or a sync and is plugged into this. And then bear in mind that you will actually have to plug in the motherboard sync cable from this into your motherboard to actually get all the Asus or a sync functionality. And that there is the cable that you're going to plug into your motherboard to achieve the Asus or a sync functionality. So that's going to be pretty sick. We're going to be putting the RTX 2060 in this PC case, the HyperX RGB SSD. It should look very nice in my opinion. It should look pretty good. But that's the entire case. I like it. It looks pretty nice. You have a Molex cable here to actually power this whole, fan hub, I suppose, an LED hub. Apart from that, we have a USB 3.0 cable, audio cable. We have a USB cable as well. Your regular power switch, all these other cables. Also, as with pretty much like any other case, I guess, you get tons of screws for, your motherboard standoffs. Everything is in here. You get zip ties. You get a freaking speaker once again for like postcodes. You get anti-vibration things for your hard drives and stuff, so they don't wobble about and make tons of noise. But all these pretty nice features that come included with the case. I wish that the actual bag of screws here came labeled in like smaller bags, so you know which is which, especially for people that are inexperienced with PC builds. So I think splitting this up into a couple bags and actually labeling the bags would be something that might be worth investing in, but maybe next time. Take a look at the actual remote that you get with this for the LED hub, I suppose. You have your motherboard sync cable, you have on and off, you have a bunch of colors to choose from. You have, I guess, a bunch of profiles you can select. You have fan speed auto, fan speed plus minus, LED speed mode, hold, as well as mode down again. So there's actually quite a lot of things you can do with this little remote. Not only can you control the LEDs, but you can also control the freaking fan speed, which I think is a pretty nice feature. Anyway, let's go ahead and take off this tempered glass side panel. It's still got, all of this packaging on here, as it is literally brand new Oh dear God. Now the tempered glass side panel screws come off very, very easily. Oh, that's a bit worrying. Let's pop this guy off. There we go. It is a pretty high quality side panel. It's very nice actually. The tempered glass is lovely. It feels great. It's actual glass this time, it's not plastic, so that's good. And taking a look inside, I guess you have a very little GameMax logo right there on the case. I don't really like the placement of that at all. It's not centered, and I'm not really too big of a fan of the color green being there either. Kind of stands out a lot. I'd prefer if it was just like GameMax, like even in massive text here, minus their logo. I think that would look better. So as I mentioned earlier, you do get a single rear fan there, Asus Aura Sync compatible, tons of LEDs on here, pretty sure it's like addressable and can do loads of fancy RGB effects that we'll take a look at when we actually do the PC build. Now under the product specifications, you can mount a 240mm radiator on here, but to be honest, because of how close this section is to where you'd be mounting a motherboard, I feel like that would be close to impossible, but I would give it a try. If we can't mount the radiator on here, you can mount the front radiator on the front of the case instead, as there is support for a 240mm radiator at the very front instead. So chances are that's where we're going to be mounting the NZXT Kraken cooler and not the top there, as I think you could probably mount a radiator on there, but maybe with no fans. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, because there's very little space in between, you know, the top portion here and where even the standoffs are on the motherboard. Like, so it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how we actually get everything mounted on here. But if we can get it all mounted without any problem, that'll be great. That'll be great. Apart from that, you do get like some cutouts here for cable management. Like over here, some little cutouts for, you know, I guess your 24 pin. Although pretty sure on most motherboards that is a little bit higher up, but hopefully this will fit nicely. There's no rubber grommets or anything, it's all metal, but a kind of nice feature here, I suppose, that, you know, you can stuff all your cables back there and kind of have them out of sight. Taking a look at, like, you know, SSD and hard drive support, I guess, for the case, you can put an SSD there and there, but I'm not entirely sure either on the, you know, the back or the front. You can mount two SSDs here anyway, and then you can also put, you know, two hard drives back at the bottom of the case here, but they don't have to be hard drives. You can put SSDs in there as well. You know, instead of hard drives, that's not a problem. Chances are, if you don't plan on moving the case around too much or, you know, transporting anywhere, you can put probably as many SSDs as you please in this case. Just stuff them all back there. Like in previous PC builds, when I had like a few spare SSDs that just, you know, I had nowhere to actually mount them, I just kind of stuffed them into, you know, where the hard drive cage used to be and kind of left them there. Didn't bother throwing them in, as, you know, I'm not going to be like moving the PC case about or transporting it or anything, so just kind of left them in there, not being screwed in. Probably not the best thing to do, but hey, you know, nothing went wrong. The power supply shroud on the actual space here is freaking massive. Ooh, and one thing I just noticed, there is very, very little space at the back of the case here. Like, I can barely fit my finger in here, and you're gonna have to put a bunch of cables, you know, back here and everything and everywhere else. So that's quite interesting. Cable management on this case would be a nightmare, especially in this section. That might be a problem, but in this area here, there is a bit more space for cables to move around in, so that's good. But over here, there's very little space for your, you know, CPU power cables and everything, and all your other cables to go through. So this section might be a problem for cable management, but hopefully it isn't. Anyway, I'm gonna put all these cables back in the case here. So I just got another package delivered by Amazon. I think I know what this is. I bought a bunch of stuff for my car. I think I bought like a phone charger or something for the car. So I'm expecting it to be that, but I don't know why it's come in this gigantic package. Oh my God, right. There's no phone charger in here at all. We have, I guess, 6 electrical tape rolls here. We've got a 6 socket, I believe, right? 6 socket? Yeah, 6 sockets here. Master surge protected extension lead. This thing, I'm running out of sockets all over the house. Like, this is a nightmare. So I bought that guy. Hopefully I can now plug everything in. And then I also bought double-sided tape that is apparently very, very, very strong. This is going to be used to stick the power strips onto the bottom of my desk, as I used like sticky pads that were apparently good, but they only held the power strip for maybe a week or two, and then the power strip just fell off. So that's why in my cable management tool of my setup tour video, I guess. That's why my power strip was dangling there, because the sticky pads could no longer hold it. So hopefully this is going to resolve that issue. Well, I think I paid like £9 for this. Okay, that's not that sticky, but oh dear. We bought some double-sided permanent tape apparently. That doesn't even feel that good. And then, you know, electrical tape, of course, for kind of the holes in my desk. That's what I bought the electrical tape for. And just before we put the tempered glass side panel back on here, at the bottom of the case, you know, you got 2 foam pads here, so the case doesn't move around too much. And we also have a magnetic dust filter here at the bottom for your power supply, air intake. So that's kind of nice. All magnetic, kind of slides in there, so it's not going to be falling out or anything. So that's a nice touch there. Oh yeah. Don't elbow your tempered glass side panel. Bad things might happen. Alright, so anyway, I guess that's been my unboxing of the Game Max Starlight PC case in black. Pretty nice case, pretty good price as well. Cable management, I think is going to be a nightmare, but I hope that's not going to be the case. But I am looking forward to syncing up all these LED lights and everything, the fans, everything to Asus Aura Sync, as I do have some more like Asus Aura Sync compatible fans that Game Max sent me, so I'll be putting those on the PC build as well. But apart from that, guys, that's been the unboxing of the Game Max Starlight PC case, as well as, you know, taking a look at some other stuff that just arrived from Amazon, as I do want to redo my cable management. It is pretty bad. I'm meaning to redo it, and slowly getting ready, I guess, by buying more power strips and stuff, getting ready for this new cable management work, I suppose, on the setup. But apart from that, everyone, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Goodbye.